there. Good evening and welcome. This is your Superstation Joy 99.7 FM. And this is Strong and Sassy. My name is Animwaa Anim Addo. And I'm on until 8 o'clock having the most riveting conversations ever. And I'm always so grateful that you choose to be with us. I know that you can be anywhere listening to anyone else, but you choose to be here, and I absolutely love you for that. Remember that we're live and interactive on Facebook. Also, our WhatsApp lines are open, 05511119997. I would love for you to send in your questions and your comments and your thoughts as the show goes along, and hopefully at some point we'll open the phone lines as well. So tonight we're asking a very important question. How do you know he is the one? Over the past few weeks, we've got lots of questions, from women asking, I'm in a relationship. This is somebody I really like. There are things about him I like. There are things I don't. I don't know if I can live with him forever. There's the 80-20 rule. There's so many dynamics that play into choosing who we decide to be with. So tonight, we're going to help you sift through that process of deciding if someone is the one for you. However, let me just say from the get-go that the person who's the one for you is definitely not somebody else's husband, first of all. Let's start from that point. Also, not somebody who doesn't love you, who doesn't like you, is not in a relationship with you, is gaslighting you, is running away from you, and all of those things. This is in the context of a healthy relationship that's mutual and full of love. So joining me tonight, I have Felicia Adam Atipo. She's the founder of Echo Ghana, and Louisa Ahiabu, who is a HR practitioner in the health sector. Hello, good evening. Hi, Louisa. How are you?
Hello,
Hi,
Animwaa.
Louisa.
I'm fine. And you?
Hi. I'm really good. Thank you so much for being here with us.
Thank you.
All right. And then let me say a quick hello to Felicia as well. Hi, Felicia.
Hi, hi.
Hi, how are you?
Uh,
Thank you so much for being here with us as well.
I'm fine, I'm fine.
Awesome. Okay. So we'll be having the conversation with Felicia and Louisa. And of course, like I said, send us your messages. We'll open the phone lines. We'd love to hear from you. So let me start with you, Louisa. Do you believe in the first place that there is a one? Like there's somebody who is the one?
Well, I think so. There is. Everybody, God planned that everyone should have, um, let me say, in the Christian context, God created Adam and created Eve eventually. So there is an Eve or there's an Adam for everybody. So I believe there's somebody out there who really loved you. So it's just left for you to identify who that person is.
Okay. I thought you were continuing. Felicia, what about you? What do you think?
Yeah,
Do you think that there is a one person for for someone, like a one person?
you know, when I saw the topic, I was laughing. I said, hey. But yes, there's always a one because when God created us, definitely He gave us our partners. God created Adam and Eve, say, this is my rib. So definitely there should be one for one person. That is what I believe in. But what I want is that it's very difficult to know who the one is. See, a lot of people have married people they technically didn't love because of certain decisions we took. I believe that love is not a feeling, it's a choice. So you get this one and you think, okay, he's the one. What makes him the one?
Hmm.
I can compromise. He's not, yes, I can sleep. And he talks too much. I can't take it like that. So now when we reach, if you say you're going to be flinching, now the men cry, we are sharing the men with the men. So the queue is long. See, if you decide that you are waiting for, the right Mr. Man, then you are in trouble. But there are
I
certain
don't know. I
things
don't know
that
if I agree with you about, you know.
no, but there are certain things that you have to look out for. I remember when I was growing up, my mother was saying that when there are 5 things you want in a man. If you see 2, take it. If you see 3, you take it. You won't get all the 5 that you've listed. No, but there are 1 or 2 that will cover up everything. Example, you want a rich man or a wealthy guy who has a car, who has an apartment, and I believe that's what everybody wants. So, unfortunately, you got the person. But you see, listen, this guy, he has a potential of making it in the future. Well, you go for it. But if you say you are waiting for yes, it's kind of somebody sitting in front, so you lose it. So hard at it, and I always tell people that if you want the right person, then you have to work on yourself first. You can't say you want a man who has a car when you don't have a car. Your father doesn't have a car. Your mother doesn't have a car. But you want a young man of 25 years or 30, 40, 35 to have a car. So, the Mr. Right, we can't pinpoint that, yes, there's this or that. And same as the women, as the men too wanting the women. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Louisa, is there anything you want to say to what Felicia has said?
Yeah, I think I agree with most of the things that she said. Anything that you want from your man, you first of all must have it. Not only it's a general rule in life. Any good thing you want someone to give you or you want from somewhere, you first of all must possess that in order to also get it. It's just like throwing a ball against the wall. Nature is such that whatever you want, you must first of all work on yourself to get it. Then you would also get it in others. It will also
But
come to
I
you
mean, I have a
naturally.
question. I have a question, right? So,
Okay.
if like, are you saying that if I want a man who's patient, I must be patient? So the reason I
Yes.
want no, but the reason
Yes.
I want a patient man is because I'm not patient.
No. If
Or
you,
let me please rephrase the question. Or if I'm short and I want a tall man, I must be tall to get a tall. I mean,
oh no, we have
do we not want
No.
qualities in other people that we don't have to compliment? If we're looking for people who are just like us, then we're just looking for ourselves and other people. Because I find it's very rare to meet a couple, whether married or in a relationship, who have the same quality. Usually, okay, one person is patient, one person is not, one person is a talkative, one person is not. So, I mean, I get it if you say, okay, we have to work on ourselves to be better. But if you say that you have to be what you are looking for, I don't know if that's a sustainable
okay.
viewpoint.
So if loser can come in, or I should come in.
Oh, I mean, any of you.
You can come in.
Okay. So you see what you list people. I'm a very like bubbly person. Okay. So generally, I'll go in for someone who is a bit quiet. That is there. Okay. But when you are getting into marriage, you look beyond certain things. It gets to a time that the love is not there again. You are there like roommates and things like that. But there are certain things aside our traces and aside the things we have, our characters that we have to look out for. See, you can decide, okay, I'm a bubbly person. I just want a quiet guy. I'll get a quiet guy who abuses women. What about that? So now I have
But
to
then
look
that's
beyond
like
that.
saying that okay, the quiet people abuse women.
No, what I'm trying to say is, what those characters that we want, we have to look beyond it. Okay, you can get somebody who is a talkative, but he's very focused and he has a purpose. Okay, I'm a quiet person, or I'm also a talkative, but I'll go for him because I see that he has a future. You get me? I'm a short person. I want a tall guy, but I've met a short person. I didn't really like his height, but I see that he can really take good care of me and my children. I'll go for it. You get me? So when it comes to the patience thing, you're like, yes, I might get a very patient, but I want a very patient person because I'm not a patient person. So I get the guy who is very patient, but he beats me up in the room, or he disrespects me. Then it means I have to look beyond it. Then I meet somebody who is not too patient, but he has other traces that I think I want. So I can decide that okay, what I would do is I'll take him and then work on myself to rather be patient, so that he goes and I get the other things and I take him. So it's either ways, it's all your choice. That's what I'm saying, that you meet men or women, I'll go with the women. And then if you say that this is my when I met, I didn't love him like the way I loved my ex-husband, my ex-boyfriend. But I took him because of A, B, C, and it happens in the other men too. A lot of men don't marry the women they really, really loved. Because the ones that they really loved, there were certain things they couldn't cope with it. So they went in for those who they didn't really love, but they think that this woman is a home wife, can take care of my children, she's neat, she's focused, she's hardworking, she is the marriage material, and then they'll go for it.
Okay.
It's interesting, right?
Yeah, it is. Um, so let's get into the process of identifying if someone is the one. Louisa, let me come to you.
All right.
So for you, how do you determine that somebody is the one, as opposed to just sometimes we meet people, they are great, so like okay, I'm with this person, they're great, but I don't know if there's like an extra factor that makes the difference between someone just being great and someone being the one.
Well, when my colleague was talking, she made mention of certain things. Let's say there are about 5 qualities you want in your man, and you've gotten about 3 or 4. So, based on that, you realize that yes, this is the person I want, but you have to pray about it. You need to be prayerful. And when you see some of these things, you realize that intuition, your instincts are also something that would help you in determining whether what uh, you need in your man, it's right. Our intuitions are always right. So for me, I always see that when you meet somebody and that's the right person for you, you feel it. Love is a feeling. You feel it. You will see that vibration, that positive vibration
Wow.
between
Wow.
the two of you. So you will know. You will know that this is the person for me. I I want to say something briefly about myself. For me and my husband, we started way back. I mean, when we were both in school. He was a quiet type, or I would say he is an introvert, and I am an extrovert, or I would say I'm in between. So he used to be our barber. He used to barber my hair and my brother's hair. We were living in the same area. Anytime I see him, I get a bit confused. Same with him. Yes, you feel something. We started when we were very young. So as I'm
Please, can you
saying, there are
explain the
certain things.
confusion for us? The confusion that you used to feel.
Anytime I see him, I try to dodge him because I have a certain, I don't know, that strong feeling that sometimes you feel if the person sees that you love him, you feel embarrassed. That is what I'm trying to point. I don't want him to know that I also love him. You know, women in our culture, if you are expressing your love, it's as if you are the bad girl or something. So sometimes you try to hide it.
Okay,
So for
we're
me,
here. Yeah.
those were the things. Yeah, those were the things that made it for me.
And you didn't feel this way about anyone else?
Not really, no.
I see. So apart from the seeing him and being confused and all of those things, I mean, what were some of the qualities that mattered to you? But I think more importantly, even what were some of the things that differentiated him from other people?
He was very respectful, very tolerant, understanding. In fact, he was very tolerant, I would say. I know, you know us, myself and my husband were in your studio some, I think 2 years ago.
Yeah. I
And
think I think so. Yeah.
Louisa,
Yeah.
survivor.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. So through thick and thin, we have been together.
Mm.
So you'll understand that there was something that is holding us.
Yeah. I see. That's very interesting.
Yes.
Felicia, what about you? What are the things that you look out for?
I look up for the fact that when a person is with me, I feel very relaxed
You feel very
and
what?
relaxed, and you don't even know that the time is flying. You are always happy when the person is around you. Always happy when the person is around you. You laugh. You always yearn to see the person, yearn to talk to
Yes.
the person.
Yes.
That is one of the things I look out for. And then somebody who even accepts me the way I am,
Hmm.
who will not judge. Okay, not me per se, but you be with somebody like you were with him, and you keep judging everybody. Maybe you're even talking about or bringing out an issue. Let's say there's an issue in the society or the social media. You're talking about it. His his reason, his sense of reasoning, how he judges people, that I'm very, very particular about it. Because
Hmm.
we are all not perfect. We do mistakes. I don't judge people, whether you've done it or whatever. I don't judge you. So I expect somebody not to judge. I met a guy. I was fond of him. Yes, very, very fond of him. And then anytime we are there, we talk about a woman cheating or like there's a news that the man has a boyfriend or the man is cheating or the allegations, come and see him. His whole world will come to an end, and he sees certain things. Even if you're a woman and you put an anklet on your leg, he thinks you are a prostitute, or maybe pierce your ears too. I'm like, hey, I can't be with the person. And I don't like women who do makeup. I don't like this. No.
Hmm.
But meanwhile, this guy was, I mean, every woman would like to be with that person. Every woman would love to be with him. So caring, you wouldn't lack. But these things, I realized that no, it should be somebody who will not let you progress. So quickly, I had to cut him off. I was fond of him fine. He comes, he have just, but these certain things I saw, I said no. But others will say, okay, he does all these things, but I can cope
Hmm.
with this kind of traces that he judges. He doesn't want women who make makeup, who pierce their ears and wear anklets, so they can go do with it. Okay.
Okay.
So when I let him go, he probably told me that he's gotten somebody who is person has accepted him. Fine. So, Obiani Nidia.
Yeah.
But for me, I, I don't want somebody to judge. And I love people. So I expect you also love people. So you can have all these traces, and if you don't love people, I won't take it. Because I always want people around me. I love kids. When you come to my house, there are a lot of people. And then you're like, no, I don't want you alone. Take all of them. Just this one, I'll let you. Because that's who I am. Okay. But somebody else don't like people. He always wants, he can be in a room and be at a place without people. So that person can take it. So it depends on what do you want. And I love fun. I want to have fun. So if you are like, oh, no, then I'll leave all the other ones beside and go away.
Yeah. So, I mean,
So I also want to come in.
Sure, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yes. So you see, nature has a way of rewarding you when you think positively. Whatever you want, you'll get it. So for me, I would say when I was growing up, I always prayed that God should give me a man who doesn't smoke, a man who doesn't uh, drink, a man who doesn't womanize so much. Men naturally are womanizers, I would say, most men. But my prayer has always been that I want a man who would love me, who will not be a womanizer, a man who will not smoke. So when eventually I got married, I realized that these things that I keep praying about, this were what I got. This was what I got from the man I got married to. So nature has a way of rewarding you when you think positively. So when we were saying that if you want something, you must first of all get it. Perhaps we didn't say it the way you want. If you want a man to be in a certain way for you, you must profess it, declare it, say it often, or you go on your knees and you are praying, declare it, say that this is who I want. This is the kind of man that I want in my life. Eventually, nature will reward you. God will reward you with that person that you keep talking about or you keep praying about. I believe so much in these things. Faith works. Our minds are very, powerful organs in our body. Whatever you think is what comes out for you.
Right.
Anyway,
Yes.
I just want to be very sarcastic.
Oh, go ahead. Mm-hmm.
The Bible also says that God says you look for a partner for us. When Adam was blaming God for bringing Eve.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes they tell us that I didn't say it.
Yeah.
But I also agree with her that words are powerful. Whatever you say with your mouth comes to pass. That is nature. I agree. So when it comes to relationship, I believe that we have to do, yes, we pray, but we have to do more than praying. Because I quite remember when I really wanted to marry. The devil also said that listens to our prayers. And sometimes they're faster than God. I did fasting. I prayed. I conquered all the challenge the bush be praying.
Wow.
I prayed. I was audacious. I desperately needed, and God answered my prayers, and I'm married. It didn't work.
Oh,
It didn't work.
I wasn't
You see?
expecting that.
Oh, Adam.
Wow.
You understand? And I told God all that I want. But maybe I should have worked on myself first.
Maybe you should have done what?
Work on myself first.
Yeah.
You see, because then at the point when I was got all that I wanted, I didn't know myself who I was. So probably all that I wanted was not good for me.
So then why do you think God gave you what you wanted?
Oh,
even though
that's
it
what I'm
wasn't
saying
good for
that.
you?
I was just coming from the point of view from her side that you have to pray to God for whoever you want. And I said that I wanted to be sarcastic because God said that He wasn't going to leave our partners for us because of what Adam said. So I'm coming from that point of view. I prayed to God and I did everything. And I also said that whatever you want, the devil is so that you can see you from.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not saying it was from the devil. So now that what I want, because I know myself now, I know what I want, and I know what I can give out. So when I'm praying, I tell God that God, give me a man I can love. Give me a man I can respect. Give me a man. So it's all about what I have given to him, and then definitely he will give me back.
Okay, yeah, I understand.
You get what I'm coming from. Because, yes, I needed a man who was okay. I needed a man who one day. I needed a man who wanted that. I needed a man who wanted. I said, oh, but I forgot that me too, what would I give? So it's all about me receiving, but not me giving
You
out.
giving, yeah, yeah.
Yes. So we need to learn a lot about ourselves. And I'm sorry to say this, but the society is also not helping us. Unfortunately, the churches are not helping us. The society we are in are not helping us because we are not telling the people, the ladies and the gentlemen, they are to. We are not. Because you go to church and then a counselor comes and he says it's so rosy. And then you get started and you realize that, but what is this?
Yeah.
What is this? This is not what they said. Oh, when you have a problem with your husband, call him Adon. You know, this man, he's so tired. Adon that he's coming to call. You slap him.
If you try to wake me up at dawn, you've lost from the time I woke up. Like, I'll be so upset.
Hardly. You see, but this is what we were taught. We're not even taught about sex. The way you do counseling for 6 months, and we use one day to talk about sex. And then you marry and you don't know what to do. And then some small 24-year-old girl will go and use ice block and pass the armies of the man. And the whole world is coming to an end. And then you are just losing the man because of ice block and tonton.
Wow.
You understand?
I wasn't expecting that. I really wasn't expecting that.
I mean, meanwhile, you've got the best of the man.
Ice block and
But you are not. You don't know what to give because you can't satisfy him. I mean, you can't make him happy. They are so stressed. Talk to you, you are so angry. You can't even drink wine and be tipsy because as a Christian you don't have to drink wine. But you don't even know the color you have to put your bedroom. But you go to the slave queen, challenge the enters, and the kind of space in the woman is fat. The one won't come out again.
Wow.
I'm telling you. At that time, you are on your knees. Hey, ha, ho, hey, apawa, NSPO.
Please don't add NSPPD to your.
Oh, NSPD, there is morning. But try to say that all the prayers you are doing, but it's not working.
Because of ice block and tom.
Because of ice block and tom. And this one to come and tell you that.
We have to pray for revelation.
This one to come and tell you that, Charlie, there's some ice block and tom somewhere. He tries to do it, they are like, where did you go and learn it? You are cheating on me. So you keep quiet and go and enjoy ice block and tom.
Wow.
You can, and we are not even open enough to talk about sex to ourselves. No, just scared. We are not open enough. They are young girls. You train them very well. They go to good schools. They are in church. They are in the park. They are leaders. They do all these things, and they go and then they're funny things. And they prayed for a good man, and they've gotten a good man or a good wife. There is a problem. And mind you, the men too are sharing the men with us. The women too are sharing the women with us. They kill them. Wow.
Louisa, do you have something to say at this point?
my sisters and the men are sharing the men with us, and
The women,
women are
sharing
also sharing the women. that is a fact due to these are LGBTQ issues. It's unfortunate though that society has become what it is. What more can I say than for us to keep praying, because it's sad. It's sad that we see ourselves in this age, which shouldn't be. But who are you to condemn? But that is not right in the sight of God. That what God has planned from the very beginning, it's being overlooked, and humans are going wayward. So it's unfortunate.
Louise, are you there?
We need to live godly lives for others to emulate. That's all I can say for now.
So all that Felicia said, that's all you can say.
Her line was breaking, so I was not really listening to
So you
everything
didn't
that she
hear
was
about
saying.
the ice block
I
and
was
the tantum.
asking whether I'm the only one having that problem. She talked about what? Ice block.
It's okay. It's okay if you didn't hear. If you didn't hear. If you didn't hear, it's okay. Oh.
It's okay, I beg you.
If you didn't hear, it's
Where is
okay.
the ice block?
No, we can't tell you, please. When we close the show, we'll talk to you.
We tell you, I beg you.
We'll talk to you when we close the show.
I'll listen to it.
So fundamentally, you guys have spoken about the things that you know you look out for. I think it was Felicia who talked about coping, and Louisa, let me ask you, how much or
Yes.
what percentage of coping is to be expected? Because maybe you'll meet somebody, he has everything that you want, what you've been praying for, but there are one or two things that maybe you have to cope with, or that you have to deal with. How much of the coping is manageable? Must there even be coping, or must you be with somebody that there's nothing about them that you have to cope with?
Yeah, we are not perfect. In every relationship, there are issues. We are not perfect. So you definitely have to cope with some habits, especially if it is not life-threatening. Let's say, for instance, your husband comes home and will drop around his socks and things around. You can take it. You keep telling him that, my dear, today you left it here. That is not to say when you tell him that what he's doing, you don't like it, and he keeps doing it, because of that, you should leave the marriage. No. There are some other things that, as I said earlier, if it's life-threatening, you have to advise yourself. You are the one holding the pan, and it is hot. Someone will be telling you that, it doesn't matter. You keep holding it. If it burns you, would that person who is telling you that keep holding it be there to help you? Nurse your sores? No, you are the one there feeling. So for coping, it depends on the extent to which you can cope, and depends on what it's okay to cope with. So coping is there, managing yourselves. Marriage there are ups and downs. So it's not everything that you can cope with. As I said, if it is life threatening, you have to flee. But if not, you can manage. You both manage.
Yeah.
You keep improving upon each other. You eventually get over it, and things will be okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Felicia, you agree?
Oh, yes, I agree. For me, I think that if it's life threatening, then you have to flee, as you said. But you should cope in any way. Because at the end of the day, you see, marriage is in stages. When you marry for, let's say, a year, there's things you can cope. After 10 years, there are a lot of things you look out, you overlook it. Okay? There are a lot of things you overlook. Because let's say you marry and your husband works and by 8 he's not home, you are so worried. I'm sure the first 3 years of marriage, you are so worried, you're always complaining, and he gives you an excuse or, look, I'm working, I'm in the office. And you know he's actually in the office. After 5 years, you wait, 8 o'clock, he's not coming. You put his food in the microwave or in the fridge,
And you
and you
go
go
and
and
sleep.
sleep.
That's all.
You won't even think about it again.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
It's in stages. After 12 years,
Yes.
15 years, something else comes up. When he comes and he throws his socks away, when he's looking for it, he says it's under the table. Go for it. So, because now you are thinking about certain things that you had. So we just have to take our time and then be coping. And because every stage and its problems. Every stage and its problems. Is to get to a time there's an empty nest. You just want, all you want is a companionship. He can go and put the plate in and then even wash it and wash yours. But at first, when you're young and he puts the plate inside the sink, you get angry. So as time goes on, he also will adapt and you also cope. So it's adaptation and coping. Then there you go. But if as emotional abuse, physical abuse, that is life-threatening, my friend, that one day, flee.
Yeah.
Because you get to a time that that's your man, and nobody can do anything about it. The children are there, you have the children, so you don't even think about whatever it is. Yeah.
Right, okay. Let me take some of your messages and then we'll come back to Felicia and Louisa. If you're just joining us, this is Strong and Sassy on your Superstation Joy 99.7. We're talking about how to know if he is the one. Our phone lines are open as well, 0302216541, 0302216541. You can call us and tell us, how you knew, your person was the one. We would love to hear that. Nicola says, Animwaa, why are you ruling the married men out? Are we Muslims not part of the show? I'm sorry, Nicholas. So, I mean, if you belong to a religion that permits, more than one wife, then, feel free to, to venture down that way. I do apologize, Nicholas, for that. Vincent in Accra says, before looking out for who is the one, you must first look at yourself honestly and ask yourself, if you were the opposite sex, will you date you? Be absolutely honest with yourself. It starts from there. That's a very good question. It's actually one I've asked myself, a number of times, will I date me? If I wasn't me, will I date me? The faith is good, but it's your respect that has kept your husband from womanizing. There are some very respectful women out there whose husbands are still womanizers. So I think what keeps a man from womanizing is that he decides that he doesn't want to womanize. But anyways, Francis says, hi Nima, good to hear one of the panel narrate her story and said she could have worked on herself. So you see, it's not that God did do her good, rather herself not worked on. This is a big message to all of us. We marry and become toxic in the life of our partners, and this has caused many and sent them to the grave. Well, thank you for that, Francis. And Akwesi says you must first know who you really are, your angels and your demons. That will influence your expectations in a partner and the kind of demons and angels you can also deal with in a partner. That said, when you finally meet one who meets the expectations, time then becomes the best judge as to whether this person is the one forever or for a period. Today you sync and agree, tomorrow you grow apart or you still agree. Time is the best judge. Well, I mean, yeah, definitely time will tell, except that we don't always have a lot of time, do we? But thank you so much for all of your messages. 0302216541. Our phone lines are open. We would love to know the moment you knew that the person that you were with is the one, or the exact moment, when it clicked for you. I know guys have this phrase where they say like they can be with somebody and then it clicks. Like there's just a moment where it clicks and then suddenly it's like, yes, okay, I know. So I'd love to know what your click moment was with your partner, or if you're still waiting for your click moment. Let me ask you though, Felicia, what did you ever have like a click moment? Hey, this you're laughing. It's an ice block and Tom laughing.
Oh, my dear, you get a click. But he doesn't get a click.
Oh, that's what happened to you, eh? The clicks were not synchronized.
You get a click. And my friend, he didn't get a click. You got a click. So it will work.
Wow.
And sometimes he get a click and I'm not interested.
I see. Okay, so you don't have a click moment to share with us.
Yeah, I don't have any click moment.
All right. And we're going to the phone lines now. Anjiman Joseph is calling. Joseph, what are you buying? You're buying Kilewele.
Essentially, disturbing me.
Hey, Joseph.
Yeah, that is a click.
I see.
He's going to withdraw money for me.
I see. Joseph, so what's up?
Oh, Animwaa, I don't know, sir. I have picked my call.
I've picked your call.
Sorry.
What's up?
I think it's a very important question you are asking. And it boils down to understanding. And when you talk about being able to control your partner, it's not about sit down and the person sit down. But there are some certain things you tell the person, don't do this. Okay, I understand. This is not good for you. I understand. So when we take like 10 issues, then maybe out of 10, we agree together with 6. I think it's normal. So the person might do something wrong, but you still want to move the person because such person has been doing a lot of things that you have been correcting the person accepts that your correction is okay. But the person whereby you advise, the person doesn't take, and the person seems to have a lot of conflict with you because you are trying to train up the person or to direct the person, then that person is not the person, not the one. So understanding to a certain level, this is not good, this is bad, okay. So at the scale of 10, from 6 going, it's okay. But 6 downwards, then that person is not the one. That's my calculation.
That's your calculation, eh?
Yes, madam.
The calculation, has it calculated for you? Or
For
it's still calculating,
yes.
I'm
calculating though, but I see an improvement.
You see, it's going above 6.
It will work perfectly.
I see. Oh, wow.
Yes.
We thank God for that.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Joseph. Thank you so much for that. Francis says, hi, Animwaa. Good evening. There's no fit and well-cut person or partner for anyone as wife and husband. If there is, if one partner passes on, no one will get a partner to marry again. The truth is, look for what you want in a partner to be, and if you find it in the person, why you want the person in your life, why you're getting married, and if you get 80% of it, go for it. Also, until both partners know why they're coming into the life of each other, until both partners are grounded on godliness. Hey, Francis, godliness, vision and usefulness of each to each. So these are some of the things that you should consider. It's the godliness for me. So there's ungodly godliness, Francis. Shall you be guy? Thank you so much for that. All right, so we have about 6 minutes before the end of the show. So let me just take your closing comments, Felicia and Louisa. From your experience, from the years that you spent married, not married, and all of that. What would your advice be, especially to women who have never gone down the path of marriage and are trying to choose? These days, as much as you guys were saying that, oh, there's a shortage of men, there are also women who are like looking between 5 and trying to decide which one is gonna.
Oh, it's true.
Which one's gonna work? True. So Felicia, like, do you want to start with your closing comments on how to pick someone?
Okay, so as I said, we should work on ourselves first. Know who you are. And then somebody also said that assess yourself and find out if you were somebody, would you date yourself? Yes, so work on that deliberately. Yes, and then give love a chance.
Okay.
Sometimes when we see the men and we get that click you're saying, I say, yes, remember, I say, you want the marriage. No, keep an open mind.
Okay.
Have fun. Look at it well. If you think that what you want is not there, no, that's fine. You go. I mean, don't say, I want him because I wasted my time. So I was the same person you want. No, maybe the right person is coming.
Yeah.
And then move on in life. And then love yourself. Yes, if you love yourself and you're full of love, people who have love, you attract them. Yes.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for that, Felicia Adam Atipo, founder of Echo Ghana. Louisa, your final words.
Say for him, whenever he's around me, I feel that calmness. He's such a very calm person. So I feel secured when he's around me. Then what I would also say as my closing remarks is that in relationships, there are ups and downs. So whatever you are looking out for in a man, be it first. Not considering the height and those things. No, those things are things that you cannot do. But things that are, let's say, love. You want a man to love you yourself. You have to be lovable. If you want to be appreciated, you also first appreciate. When you see somebody and you see that what the person is wearing, it's good, you first of all say it. So whatever you want in a man, you first be it. As Sister Adam said, you first of all have to work on yourself first. Then every other thing would be fine.
Right.
Thank you.
Okay, well, thank you so much for that. This has been Strong and Sassy. I've had Louisa Ahiabu with me. She's a HR practitioner in the health sector, and Felicia Edem Atipo, founder of Echo Ghana. A very big thank you to all of you who texted in and those of you who called. And of course, a big thank you to the team. This has been Strong and Sassy. My name is Animwaa Anim Addo. And we'll do this again next week. I hope that we've been able to help you decide if you found the one. Stay safe out there.